Tune. At about the age of 10, I saw him once, but not again. The man who came from out of town. The man who wore the blood-soaked crown. It was the night of Friday Eve, which from my bed I did not leave. Out my window I stole a glance. I saw him there just by chance. He was tall and thin and made of dark. His mere presence made dogs bark. For from his shape he was a lie, a tune so eerie I can't deny. He slinked and stepped along the street, a sound of sloshing at his feet. A trail of crimson lay behind. His next victim he was to find. He grabbed a blade and on his arm he carved a line into a charm. It was how he kept his body count, which looked high from the amount. A small boy played in the park nearby with lots of laughter and joyful cry. Then the man turned to him, a deep gray shadow for a grin. His face had no features that I could see, just deep intense where they should be. His smile grew wide, I must confess, but nothing prepared me for what was next. He moved into a jog towards the boy. Then the child dropped his toy. He screamed for help, but no one came. He called mom and dad, and then a name I had not heard before, but I'd seen a few times or maybe more. It was a name that inspired fear. But what the hell was he doing here? He was the stuff of myth, of tales to scare, with bloodstained clothes and matted hair. I pressed my face to the glass and saw how long the boy did last. It wasn't long, in fact was quick. The boy's blood was red and thick. Then the man raised him up high. The figure then squeezed him dry. He never stopped his whistled song. He tapped his foot and swayed along, as if it were just a show. His smile did begin to grow. The blood it ran like a stream. The cool night air made it steam. He threw the body to the ground. It did not move or make a sound. The boy was dead, but he wasn't done. The figure laughed as though it were fun. He pulled a saw and began to cut, not the head, but everything but. It was until he had done his task that the man began to laugh. He threw the bits around the park, but by this time it was getting dark. I could not see what happened next. I just ran over to my desk. His noise grew loud, and from what I could hear was almost whispered in my ear. It was out of rhythm and made me scared. And what came next, I was not prepared. On my window I heard a tap. I looked over and he looked back. His face was pale as pale could be, and then he pointed straight at me. The window opened without a noise. Blood was dripping. It was the boy's. It would see me once, his tale to be told. With his skin so pale and his clothes of old, I sit here writing as he watches, and on his charm he is carving notches. I am aware that he can see the words I write in front of me. I hope he decides to show me remorse. Wishful thinking on my part, of course. If you find this and read it through, I hope he does not come for you. His legend is his way he moves, the bloody trail of his shoes. In story and songs you'll find him there. Please make sure you are prepared, for if you hear his offbeat tune, then he might be after you. He has his hand upon my shoulder. The room was warm, but now it's colder. I must end this tale for him, the story of the Bloody King. At about the age of 10, I saw him once, but not again. The man who came from out of town, the man who wore the blood-soaked crown. The Hollow Stalker. You are alone, a scared, fearful little creature in this dank and dark forest. I can smell you. I can feel your heart beating, every single one of them. I just love to dance to the rhythm as it quickens when you hear a sound. What was that? A squirrel? A fox? Perhaps it was. Or perhaps it was me. I have watched you for a long time, you know. I was there when you were in the playground on your first day at school. I was there when you left it. I was there when you had your first kiss. All these happy memories, and yet you never gave me any in return. That really hurt me. I'm getting closer. I can hear your breath now. I can smell the sweat and the tears running down your face as you run. You know I'm there, but you don't know how. You stop. You turn and watch the area as you slowly gain your breath back. It's so cute when you're running, especially when you don't know what you're running from. You're looking right at me. Can't you see me? I always wanted you to see me. I hope tonight you finally can. You began running again, trying to find your way out of the trees back towards the people. And the noise. In all the things I hate, I prefer the silence. Why don't you? To get away from it all, to cancel it all out, there is not a better feeling in the world. That's what I'm coming to give you. The chance for you to know how peaceful it truly is. I'm right behind you now. You get your foot on something, but as you fall, you cannot see it. Was it a root? A fallen branch? Or was it me again? A million possibilities fly through your brain as you fall to the leaves below. You lie there, not moving. Your eyes are closed, trying to get rid of it all, to wake up from the nightmare that you were in. Why don't you open them? I'm right here. I want you to see me. I reach out and touch you. I've never been able to touch you before. Your skin is so smooth, so soft, so flawless. I run my hand down your face. Can you feel me? I can feel you. Every flake of skin, every hair, every cell, I can feel your tears. Why do you cry? Do you not like me? Do you not want to see me? You used to tell me to go away when you were younger, the boogeyman, you used to call me. I was always upset when you told me to go, but I did. I wanted you to be happy. But now, it is my turn. Open your eyes. Go on. That's it. Open them. Can you see me? I know you can. You're not breathing anymore. You hope I go away. Well, that's not happening anymore. I lean into your face. You can see my eyes white and lifeless, hidden away beneath the curtain of blackness that is my hair. I'm smiling at you. Do you like my teeth? They are yours. All the teeth you lost when you were younger. I sharpened them for you. Do you like them now? I move to your ear and whisper what I always wanted to say. You're not alone anymore. You close your eyes and never open them again. They find your body hung up in the tree 3 days later. Your eyes nothing but lifeless pools of white matter. Your teeth are gone. I took them. I wanted to complete the set. A small river of bloody tears has run from your eyes, and even though you were frightened, you have a smile. You are smiling because of me. Thank you. You gave me the happiness I wanted. I'm sorry I had to take it from you. One shot. I remember when you were just a little girl. Your mother and I tried our best to give you a home where you couldn't be hurt, since we lived in a bit of a shady part of town. When you were just a toddler, you would always follow me around the house with that cute little smile of yours, showing me that you still loved me, even after what I had done to the family. Maybe you didn't know that I divorced your mother and took custody of you because of your undeveloped brain. No. A child naturally loves his or her mother more, right? Anyways. Remember that time at Jack's 10th birthday party when you accidentally tripped and fell face first into the large cake? You were so embarrassed and you felt so sorry, but everyone was laughing. Not at you, but with you. I washed your face off, but then you started crying. You asked me why you were such a mess up. I told you that you were just 9 and still making some mistakes. But mistakes help make you a good person. You countered my question almost instantly with another question. How does falling into a cake make me a better person? We both snickered and moved on, but you asking me why you thought you were a mess up surprised me. But I let it go. Do you remember visiting your uncle for the first time and seeing your slightly older cousins? You were so shy in front of them. It was actually adorable. They saw you by a tree in the front yard and tried to get you to play, but you just hid behind it. It looked like you were about to cry. I'll tell you, it took ages for you to break out of your shell and play with them, but it was worth it. You formed a bond with your cousins that no one else could ever break. I guess that's the thing about you. The way your personality is built, you're shy and lonely. So when you get a friend, you naturally form a strong bond with him or her. Hey, you formed a strong bond with me, too. Even though I was just your father. But the ways I acted and talked, it felt like I was just a stranger. Yet, you know, when someone says a man changes when he becomes a father, I realized when you were born that I couldn't hurt you. But that makes this even more difficult. The man clenches the handle of his already loaded .44 Magnum. He stands on the other end of a closed door, left hand on the knob and ready to bust in. I can't say that you're not my daughter anymore. I know you are somewhere deep inside that monstrous shell. The man's eyes begin to drip salty liquid as he clenches the doorknob. I need to end your suffering, sweetie. Just one shot to the head and it'll be over. It'll be quick. Soft grunts and snarls come from the other end of the door where the man stands. I love you, sweetie. He quickly twists the knob and throws the door open, seeing his bloodied and disfigured daughter on the bed eating a rotten corpse. It only took one shot. Happy Halloween.